When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field and they'll have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Altmaier. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
And it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois and had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier taking that next step this year, too, to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, and not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Graham.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Good timing on the quick out. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
Just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, maybe they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's the handoff. Makes a man miss. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
The give on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Quickly complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal.
Number 24 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. With the catch, it's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Smith. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put him in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Finds his man, it's Tate. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Tate. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
That pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Finds the tight end. Plows through the defense. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolls it in. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Grab by the kicking team.
What a great punt return. You can see the wheels. You can see the speed. You think he's going to get in the end zone. Just gets inside the 5-yard line. Great return.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations. You have got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice it, but set up in a goal-to-go situation. This is as good as it gets for this offense to succeed.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Ohio State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Snagged out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. out of the gun. The running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Gonna run it. It's Peoples. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Might be changing the route. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm.
Lots of running room. Very headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the stomping has commenced. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Altmaier. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the lone running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Fast motion in the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Swings it out to the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Pulls and fires complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools. And that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Got it, looking for the first down. It's a seam wide open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Illinois. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.